I'm going to say these before I even got to equity crowdfunding, but things that I just know that I needed to do with my business before I got there. The very first thing that I did is trademark the name Fanbase before I ever built Fanbase. So if you're taking notes, if you have a product or something that you want to build, trademark it, in the class and the territory that you want to protect it so that you can take your idea as far as you want to take it. That's the first thing I did. The second thing that I did is I incorporated in Delaware as a C corp, and then I created stock and had all that available. Had multiple classes of stock available, and I did a stock split to be able to actually take on investors. So if I knew I was going to take on some investors, I had shares and the ability to do all that kind of stuff. So I did that. So now coming into Start Engine, when you get to the equity crowdfunding phase, it is not a easy process. It is very, very hard. And I'm glad that I went through this process because I think initially I'm not going to say that I didn't take it seriously. I just know that they take it seriously. So the first probably meeting that I had, it was like they give you kind of like checkpoints to kind of say, hey, we need this bit of information by this day, because it takes about 3 months to launch a campaign. And I think the first meeting, I didn't have what they had prepared, ready or whatever. They said, oh, like, we can go find somebody else to do this if you don't want to do it. Like, we don't have to help you raise capital if you're not serious about it. And I think from that point on, it really, made me be like, oh, okay, like this isn't a game. Like I got to step up. And the most important part about that is through this entire process, it helped me learn about my business inside and out. Now, with venture capital and angel investors, I don't think you would know your business the way that you have to know your business by doing equity crowdfunding, because you learn about SEC regulations, you learn about, just everything from your business, your financials that have to be audited or financial review depending on how much money that you're raising. So it was extremely important that I went through that process because it helped me learn about Fanbase from multiple angles that made me a better founder. So I'm glad that I did this because I have a lot of information, a lot of experience about my company that I would not have had if I would have just gotten money from a venture capitalist and then taken that money and not known. So that was the point. So next, I'd say that with Fanbase, and everything is different. I looked at the landscape of what was going on in social media at the time. And so I'm going to say that my journey is the exception and not the rule. And I think it was a few things because of the timing. There's some things that are definite rules that I think can help you as you build your business, but there's some things that are the exception. And one of those things is